Namaste everybody, and welcome to the video series here on Mastery Meditation. This is the first video that we are making in this particular format, and hopefully there'll be a lot more to come. This first video that we're going to make is a demonstration of the breath of fire. The breath of fire is a very key and core component of the science of Kundalini Yoga. It is used throughout Kundalini Yoga sets and kriyas, and it bestows a great many benefits on the practitioner who does it. These benefits include raising the heat in the body, opening up your energy pathways, quickly oxygenating your blood. It also brings all the organs and glands into synchronicity, so they work under one particular phase. And the reason why it's used so often in the kriyas in conjunction with the exercises is because it magnifies the benefits of any exercise that is done. So an exercise done without breath of fire versus the exercise done with breath of fire, there's a significant difference in the amount of benefits that you're able to extract from the exercise. So doing it with breath of fire really helps magnify these benefits. So I'm going to give a demonstration of beginner's version, intermediate version, and advanced version. I'm sure, having read the articles here on Mastery Meditation, you'll be familiar that I always try and give these three various versions of a particular exercise so that all of you, regardless of where you are on your path, on your spiritual path, in your expertise in yoga practice, you'd be able to find the right level at which to do it. So you can come into Drone Mudra, which is just having your hands on your knees, or you could have your thumb tips and index finger meeting and palms resting gently on the knees. Your wrists are resting gently on the knees, the palms are facing slightly upwards. You'll notice I brought my chin back slightly like a soldier at attention. This helps align the back of the neck with the spine, facilitates the flow of prana up into the brain region so that our higher centers can be awakened. Also prevents you from getting dizzy when practicing Kundalini Yoga pranayams. In the beginner's version, as in all the other versions, what remains consistent is that you're breathing lightly through the nose with equal emphasis on inhalation and exhalation. So this is a very, very important point in breath of fire. You're breathing rapidly and lightly through the nose. You're not taking the air in very deep into your stomach. And you're trying to place equal emphasis on inhalation and exhalation. So in Bhastrika Pranayam, where you take the air in very deep into your stomach voluntarily, it is similar to breath of fire, but it is different in this important way. Where in breath of fire, you do not try and voluntarily take the air in very deep into your abdomen. You keep it shallow and at the tip of your nose. And, as I mentioned, equal emphasis on inhalation and exhalation, which is different than Kapalbhati, where we go ahead and emphasize the exhalation. So I'm going to give a demonstration right here of the beginner's version of breath of fire. That's all there is to it. Everything stays relaxed. The diaphragm, you will notice, is pulsating on its own. I am not making any effort to pulsate my diaphragm. It pulsates on its own. I just concentrate on rapid sniffing, so to speak. Quick breathing at the tip of the nose, equal emphasis on inhalation and exhalation. Try and find a good rhythm, fall into it, and then the breathing exercise takes care of itself. In intermediate or advanced versions of breath of fire, there isn't a significant change in the technique. The technique is exactly the same. You just increase the power and the pace with which you do this particular pranayama. So in the intermediate version, all I do is I pick up the power and the pace a bit. Advanced version, I do it with terrific power and pace. So in intermediate version, I'll be going at about moderate effort, such as follows. And in the advanced, I'll pick up the pace and power. And the cells begin to dance. The cells begin to dance within you. As I mentioned, energy pathways start to open up. You start to get vitalized. And as your awareness becomes refined from the practice of yoga, you're able to notice these changes immediately as you participate in the pranayama. So there you have the breath of fire. It takes some time to master. So don't feel put off or discouraged if in the beginning you are not able to establish the rhythm. It's very common that in the beginning people have a difficult time establishing a rhythm because they're either breathing in a little too much or breathing out a little too much. It's not equal emphasis, and that causes too much air to be retained or too much air to be expelled, and you have to kind of reset. I'm going to give a demonstration, a quick one, of how not to do it by using the diaphragm, because that is the most common mistake made in breath of fire. I want to indicate that to you here. This is how not to do breath of fire. This is more Pastrika pranayama now. That is a technique as well. As I mentioned, it is Pastrika pranayama. It is not breath of fire, and there's a subtle difference between the two. So again, one final demonstration of breath of fire in order to help you master it, enjoy it, and benefit from it. Here it is. It's fantastic. Thank you, everybody. God bless you all.